Morning. Good morning, Boat family. Welcome. This is Stacy Mallory with LA Chargers Talk 4630 on Victory Monday. As yesterday, the Los Angeles Chargers defeated the Minnesota Vikings in a nail biter, 28-24. The news come with it's kind of bittersweet. Uh, just as I was coming on to go live, I got the breaking news that Mike Williams in fact, tore his ACL and is out for the season. So that puts kind of a damper on things a little bit. But so we're going to cover a couple of things really quick. We're going to cover the game, give a quick preview of the game, as well as how we're going to move forward. You know, we're going to talk about the good first. As the Chargers survived yesterday, um, finally getting the win column, Justin Herbert was fantastic. He was spectacular. Completed 40 of 47 for 405 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the best stat was 0 touchdowns. Um, he did that most of the time under constant pressure all game. Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen still can turn up, as we can see. Keenan Allen had 18 catches for 215 yards. He also threw a touchdown to Mike Williams that was set up nice by Kellen Moore. Congratulations to Donald Parham, who also scored 2 touchdowns, always a red zone threat. And Joshua Palmer had a touchdown. That was kind of scary because that almost looked like it was going to be a pick. Popped off the defender's hand. Joshua Palmer kept his focus and pulled it in for a touchdown. Um, we definitely need Austin Eckler back. You can see the offense is a little stagnant in terms of trying to run the ball without Austin Eckler. The defense still has a little too many holes. You're still concerned giving up way too many third down conversions they did yesterday. But I want to give a shout out to 3 players that we usually don't give no love to at all. Uh, Kenneth Murray, first 3 games of the season. I can now call him K9. Kenneth Murray has been in these first 3 games everything we thought we were getting from him when we drafted him from Oklahoma. The Chargers, in the second round of that draft, traded back up into the first round to get him, and I was excited. I was ecstatic. I saw what he did with Oklahoma and couldn't wait till he get plugged into the offense to help this Chargers defense. And he was plagued by injuries the first few years, but he's really come on these first 3 games. He's been playing like a madman. Um, so shout out to Kenneth Murray. Also, Tuli Tupaladu, if I said that correctly, also playing out his mind. I like the fact that you're using him more. Um, Khalil Mack has been good in terms of stopping the run. Still not getting nothing from the pass, from the edge position. And at Thule, I really like the tandem with him and Joey Bosa right now. They're wreaking havoc right now. And Joey Bosa picked up another sack yesterday. But Thule had 9 pressures, 4 quarterback hits, and a sack. He had 3 pressures and 2 sacks last week, so he's really coming on. Alohi Gilman was playing like a man possessed. He was hitting everything that moved that didn't wear a Chargers uniform. I love that. Um, you had 2 key injuries, as we know. The breaking news that Mike Williams tore his ACL, and so he's out for the season. Derwin James pulled a hamstring, so we don't know yet. It's too early to say if Derwin will recover uh, fast enough to be back out there Sunday. Um, it wasn't pretty. Other than that, it wasn't pretty, but we're not apologizing for winning ugly. Sometimes it's good to win ugly. You take a W whatever way you can. I didn't really like Staley going forward in that situation. I know there's a lot of people who have mixed feelings about that. Everybody was on Twitter going crazy saying, "Hey, look, you can't be killing the coach. He did the right thing." Look, none of us is wrong. If you agree that he should have punted it, or you agree he should have went with it, none of you is wrong. We giving our opinions, but I could tell you this: Andy Reid wouldn't have did that. Mike Tomlin wouldn't have did that. Pete Carroll wouldn't have did that. My thing, I thought what worked best was to punt the ball and make them work from one side of the field all the way back up. And that could have been disastrous. My stomach was turning. I thought this was the beginning of us looking for a head coach. We all know it was going to happen, but thanks to Kenneth Murray, K9, that got that interception, made all of us feel a little bit better. And it also saved Staley's job. I don't like it though. I didn't like it. It put Minnesota percentages of winning the game through the roof when that happened. So Quentin Johnston, he was drafted in the first round from TCU. It's time to get busy now. It's time to go to work. You're working with one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. 40 or 47 completions, 405 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, Keenan Allen gave you 18 receptions, 215 yards, averaged 11.9 yards per reception. Even Mike Williams, before he got hurt and went out, 7 receptions, 121 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown with an average of 17.3 yards per catch. According to the Next Gen Stats, Minnesota blitzed Justin Herbert on 40 of his 49 dropbacks at a rate of 81.6%, the second highest frequency in a game. It tells you he was under constant pressure, but he kept his poise. That's who Justin Herbert is. And I'm a little bit tired of the Justin Herbert slander. I've been hearing about it. I've been seeing it on all the, whether it's ESPN or FS1. Too often we know the quarterback gets all the praise when the team lose and get too much of the blame. When the team wins, he gets all the praise, but when they lose, he gets too much of the blame. This man has been, statistical wise, since he's been in the league, the best to ever do it. But we get it. People are frustrated because it's not converting to wins in the win-loss column. But football is not like a tennis match. Football is not a boxing match. And what I mean by that is, if I'm in the ring boxing my opponent, my performance, whether I win or lose, is based on my performance. If I perform well, I'll probably win. If I don't perform well, I'll lose. But football is a team sport. For all of the big stats that Justin Herbert has put up, we somehow find ourselves in the loss column because you have the last defense in the league. You have a defense that can't stop anybody. And it takes a team, it takes everybody, special teams, defense, and the offense, to all play good on all levels in order to get the result that you want. And there's too often that Justin is putting up these big numbers. And the defense, we have to call it out. I'm going to always tell the truth here on this show. We have to call it out. People get mad when you call out certain players. This defense gets paid. We have the highest payroll in the National Football League with regards to how much you pay to a defense. You got Bosa on a huge contract. You got Khalil Mack on a huge contract. You have J.C. Jackson on a huge contract. You have Derwin James on a huge contract. And then you got Mike Davis and Eric Hendricks that we just came in from Minnesota. He missed the last couple of games injury, and hopefully he's back next week. I know that this is a game that was circled on his calendar to play his former team, so I hate that he couldn't go out there and show them that they should have signed him back. But you got all pro players on this defense. It's no reason why this defense is not able to perform at the level that we know that they can. And that falls on Staley. If you cut it in half and we had the number 15 ranked defense or number 10th ranked defense, we would be scary with the points that we put on the board. So we must call them out. But I don't want to sound as if we took a loss yesterday, but it kind of losing Mike Williams was huge. Some question, why was he being used on reverse jet plays? He's not the guy. Where's Darius? I want to see more Darius. And I don't want to sound down because after victory, but hey, look, we still can do better. With Justin Herbert having the crazy, fantastic game that he did, it's scary how much better we could be if we clean up the small things. And definitely the defense has to play better. But I gave them shouts out to a Lohi Gilman and Sebastian Joseph Day. He had about 3 stops in the backfield. He had 2 quarterback pressures. He had a sack. He balled out yesterday. That's what we need. We need more of that. We just need consistently for 4 quarters. So my prayers go out to Mike Williams. I hope you have a successful surgery and a complete recovery. And maybe we'll see you next year. But Quentin Johnston, your time is here. Step up to the plate and be great. You were drafted number 1. We've seen all the highlights from TCU. We see how you catch slants across the middle and breaking away from defenders and taking it to the house. We know you run a 4-3. We know you've been working on your game since you've been in the league. You're practicing with one of the best ever in the game in Keenan Allen. It's time to step up and be great. It's time to step up and be great. Make us all be proud as Charger fans. Make Mike Williams proud of the work that you're about to do. We're about to do some great things. But on defense, we got to be better. And Staley, we have to be better. But congratulations on the Los Angeles Chargers. It was a nail biter, but nonetheless, it's a win. And we in the column, and we on our way to Las Vegas and play the Las Vegas Raiders. The next time you guys see me on, I'll be on Friday, where we'll preview the game coming up on Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders. One thing I want you guys to do that's on YouTube, if you're enjoying this content, you're enjoying this video, I appreciate if you would press like or give it a thumbs up. And as always, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos we put out in the future. I appreciate you guys taking the time to view our show, whether you're a Charger fan or not. Everyone is welcome here. I have a co-host that's going to be joining me that I'm excited about. I won't tell no names or anything yet. I'll just introduce him to you on Friday. Kid is good. Kid know his stuff. Kid is a diehard Charger fan. That's exactly what I was looking for. And he's going to join us every Friday, every Sunday doing football picks, and every Monday to preview the previous game. We want to take this to a whole different level. I think I found the right partner to do it with. So I'll see you guys Friday. Prayers out to Mike Williams and family. Quentin Johnston, this is your time. Next man up. It's time to step up and earn and show people why you were drafted in the first round. And as always, bolt up. Let's go Chargers. Let's go Chargers.